Ooh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between us guys, you know I love you more. You took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Ooh, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey, yeah. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne back with another lesson, and an amazing song as always today. We're looking at Marvin Gaye, and I heard it through the grapevine. Absolutely love this song, one of my favourite Motown songs. This is sort of a simplified campfire version, if you like. I have seen more complicated versions than this out there. We're still going to get the riff in, but it's mainly, other than one bar chord, open chord, so it's a great one to get down, this one, and an amazing song. And as I always say, if you don't like this, you don't like music. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page, so you'll find a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month, or however much you guys want to pledge. It's up to you. It's very much appreciated. I can promise you it all generally goes back into the lessons. And it gives you guys all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to everything I've done over the past just over 5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's some exclusive videos that are on YouTube. There's videos from the archive. There's stuff there to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, underneath the video somewhere there's a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation again. Massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. Now, if you haven't got round to it for whatever reason, please hit that little notification bell. Again, you'll find that just underneath the video somewhere there, and you get a notification every time I put a video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning, but if you want it in key with the original song, you need a capo up on the first fret, okay? Now, if you want to do the intro, we're going to take a D sus2 chord. If you don't know what a D sus2 chord is, you just take a regular D chord, and we're going to take the second finger off, okay? And then we're going to move that chord up to what will be the 5th fret with the first finger relative to the capo, okay? Just slide it up, so what we get is back to the D sus2 the second time. So what we do, we take the D sus2, slide it up to the 5th fret and go to the 4th fret. So what that gives us is a little bit slower. Okay, so it's going to do that riff 3 times, and the next part of the riff we're going to go to a D minor, and we're going to go to a chord that's called a G/D, okay? So really, we just want to be hearing, obviously, you know, the top bit of a G chord, so you can either do it just one finger, that would be on the 3rd fret on the top E string, relative to the capo. But what I tend to do on the D minor, I'm just going to have my little pinky, you know, underneath on the 3rd fret on the top E string, and just try and hit the B and the top E string. So what we get is okay, so that's going to be an intro. Okay, so if you play all of that intro through really slowly, we've got switch to the D minor, ooh, we're going to stay onto the D minor into the verse, and we're going to do that little G/D back to the D minor. So what we get is, ooh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans, we're going to go to an A7 and then a G7. Okay, so from the beginning what we get is, oh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue. But some other guy you knew before. Between us guys, you know I love you more. Okay, so that's going to be the verse. When we go into the bridge, we've got a B minor, that's where your bar chord comes in, a G7, a D7, and then back to the G7. So what we get is, it took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that and the chorus chords are going to be a D7, G7, back to D7. The next line we're going to stay on a G7, and then the same again, third line, D7, G7, D7, and the last line a G7, and then we're going to go back into, you know, the second part of the riff that we did in the intro. I'll show you that part in a minute. So what we get is, oh, I heard it through the grapevine, not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine, oh, I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey, yeah. I know a man ain't supposed to cry. Okay, and that takes us into another verse, verse 2. And that generally repeats all the way through the song, okay? The end of the song is sort of an ad-lib, and we're just basically doing that, you know. Goes into a fade, but I tend to end it there on a D minor. Okay, so that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up is the pattern that I generally use throughout this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And there's a lot of downstrokes on those little sort of emphasised chords. So what we get is, so again, that's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, and that will pretty much carry you through the song, and that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that lesson, and as I said at the beginning of the lesson, come on, if you don't like that song, you don't like music. It's one of the Motown classics, and Marvin Gaye, one of the best voices ever, so there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you got any requests for any other Motown songs or any from 50s to modern day, the best way to put a request in, the easiest way, is obviously comment below the video on the comments, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. We do always point out that I do handpick them a little bit, but don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. You know, thanks for your support, really means a lot. If you haven't got round to it, please hit that little notification bell so you get notified every time I put a new video out. The Patreon page, sorry to keep banging on about it, you want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns as well as bonus content. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link underneath the video there if you'd like to click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. And another way that you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny however, and it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.